What is up, YouTube? My name is Christian, and welcome back to Water My Loans. And welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, episode 8, I believe. Alright, so let's jump right into it. I think where we left off, Natsuki is coming over. Yes, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there is no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Well, I mean, we can hope, right? Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Now I feel bad. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Okay, cool. Rather than asking, I simply tell her mom I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori, oh my god, the music is gone. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Christian. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know about that? Sari had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Well, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Christian. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah, Sayori gives me an empty smile. You you really put me in a trap, Christian. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hehehe. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Christian? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. Hold on. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I can't even come up with anything to say. I don't know I'm shocked. Then again, I should have seen this coming. I mean, this game isn't like any normal dating sim. How is it possible that Sayori keeps this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Christian. Why do I think I didn't tell you? Or why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste the time to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. How can you laugh when you're talking about this? That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Now I feel bad. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Christian, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Stop, you're gonna make me cry. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I am just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ah, Christian, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please, but please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Christian. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Christian, I. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. And I'll get mad if you don't. Triple dot. I, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Christian. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Oh, don't cry. Sorry, lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, ah, it's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Um, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Excuse me. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. That was hard. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside in the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Triple dot. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Yeah, she looked completely different. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Come on in, wipe your feet. I see you brought I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way and find out your kitchen is empty isn't equipped for the job. Sorry. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than saying something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's get to the kitchen. Where you belong. I'm just kidding, that was sexist. I apologize. What? What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Yeah, why didn't we? What's your hospitality? Where's your hospitality, Christian? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Damn, she's strong then. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? Um, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes it's like proving people wrong when they only think of I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people, but geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because you were not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff that I gotta teach you. What? That's a that's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a minute to a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean that you should treat me like ah. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. That's okay. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you are trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah, how would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Trouble that. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Christian. No, she found my kryptonite. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, then there is no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright, let's make some cupcakes. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. I mean, look at it. It looks like my kitchen. A complete mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements and to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Christian, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can pick their favorite. Everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. I'm trying my best. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun! I am having fun. See, maybe my character agrees. Even I agree with me. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. And meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's like a million times more worth it when, oh, in the end, looking, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up, just like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sari and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Well, maybe we should take our time. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! I force the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki, instead of wiping it off with her finger before shoving her... Wait. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I'm Sonic. I grab her wrist with my hand before she reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know what I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do know you do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like this. That is that so? Well, in that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just ah? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Christian, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Triple dot. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? What do you mean, how did the mood turn so quick? Look at the screen! Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Mitsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing had happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Oh, the cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, the blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Oh, I can smell it. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this one. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature club event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be even fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Oh, you think I'm cute, eh? Did you just say something? Nothing at all. Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to even think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. Oh, those icing was delicious. Excuse me. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are. They are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sorry is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 she probably would be down 10 cupcakes by now. We'd probably be down 10 cupcakes by now. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Uh, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun to baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Asuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Christian, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Uh, I'm sorry I have to leave so early. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at my sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts going dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Line? Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah, hi Christian. Sorry, your cock block. Just now we weren't, It's okay, Christian. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I still see you at the festival. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Damn it! That was my one chance! Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down at Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Christian? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This wouldn't be much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Christian. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica? Monica was right about what? Sure about that. Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sari looks away. I put a hand on her shoulders to reassure. I'm scared, Christian. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me, Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Christian, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down that Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand with my own. Do you remember how I said I'll always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh my god. Okay, and we're going to go with, and we'll find out in the next episode. All right, you guys, time's up. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.